In this video, I want to show you why you don't need more leads. Home service business owners tell me all the time, I need more leads, and I always ask the question, what is your speed to lead and what is your call booking rate? If you do not know those two things, then you don't need more leads yet. You need to get these two problems fixed, and then you can start scaling your lead flow. All right, guys, so for those who do not know me, my name is Brian Shepard. I'm the founder and CEO of the Shepard Group. And my main goal is to help you build a massively successful home service business so I can change not only your life, but your family's life as well. So after answering millions of phone calls inside my home service business as well as other home services businesses that we work with, I want to show you the exact key things that you need to do to make sure you take advantage of every inbound lead inside your business and how to set the cadence for your call center to make sure no lead falls through the cracks. Okay, so this is called the lead sprint framework, and it is a sprint because when you get inbound leads, whether that be a phone call or somebody submits a form, it is a race to who gets to them first. Okay, so let's talk about phone calls first. On phone calls, you want to make sure you answer every single call that comes into your office. That's weekends too. That is late at night too. If you do not have the capability of doing that, then I suggest you getting an after-hour call service that could take care of that for you. One thing that I would recommend is offering your CSRs $20 a call for any call answered or appointment booked after 5 o'clock. I would say appointment booked, okay? Because that's the outcome that we want and incentivize for that. So $20 for every appointment booked after 5. If they're willing to do that and they can keep booking appointments and they don't miss calls, then that's a good solution. If they do, then I would probably recommend getting a call center, okay? So you want to make sure that you're answering all your phone calls. If whatever reason you're on the other line or you miss a call, you want to make sure you call them back immediately. Okay? And now on form submissions, you want to make sure that you're calling that form within 3 minutes of it coming in. I always tell my staff I want it instantly. I want them to think that there's a direct connection between the form on our website to the phone that we're using, that as soon as they submit the form, we call them. Okay? In an ideal world, that's the way you want it to work. Now, why is speed to lead so important? Because if you don't answer, they still have a problem. And now you're known as the company that's unreliable. Now, you don't think about it like that because you're answering hundreds of calls a day, but your client made one phone call and you didn't answer it. They submitted one form and you didn't reply to it. So guess what they do? They go down the list, they find the next person. By the time you call them back, how many of you have gotten, "Oh, I never called you"? What that means is, yeah, they called you, but they no longer need you. That means you didn't have your speed to lead right because you didn't have the lead sprint. Okay? So what I want to do is help you and set that cadence for your call center so you can increase your lead flow and not lose leads. Because look, I hear so many contractors say, I need more leads, I need more leads. Well, what you first need to do is know what your call booking rate is and your speed to lead. Because if you don't know that, then how do you even know how many leads are falling through the cracks? You might be getting a ton of leads, and if you're not converting them into actual sales appointments, then it's no good to generate more leads because you're not converting them, okay? So everything starts in your call center. Now, on form submissions, if they don't answer the first time, okay, you're going to call. After you call, you'll call immediately or under 3 minutes maximum, okay? You're going to call. Same thing if you miss a call, you're going to call. If they don't answer, leave a voicemail every single time. As soon as you get done with that, multi-channel. Remember, some people prefer voicemails or phone. Some people prefer text messages. Some people prefer emails. So we want to use multi-channels here. After we do that, we're going to text them as soon as we get off the phone. When we get done texting them, we're going to shoot them over an email. We're going to hit them from 3 different angles immediately. And tell them, hey, I want your business. And so if they're an email person, they'll reply back to the email. If they're a text message person, they're going to reply back to that. And if they want to call you, they can call you. But give them every available option that you have. So I like to use multi-channel here on phone calls and form submissions that we need to follow up with. Okay? Now, what is the cadence that we need to hit these at? Well, the cadence that we need to hit them at, do we just call them once? No. Okay? Do we call them twice? No. How many times should we call them? Until we get a yes or we get a no, right? We wanted to either say, yes, we need an appointment with you, or no, we don't. And so every day on week 1, what I want you to do as your CSR or have your CSRs, call them early in the morning, okay? Around 9 a.m., okay? I don't tend to call people at 7:30. This is up to you and your business, but I don't tend to call people at like 7, 7:30, 8 because you piss some people off. But I usually start calls about 9, okay? Now, if someone submitted a form that very morning at 7:30, call them immediately, right? But if they submitted one late last night at 1 a.m. or something, don't call them at 7:30 in the morning, right? Wait till about 9 o'clock, and that's usually the right time to do it. But I'm going to call them at 9 o'clock. Then if they don't, and then I'm going to text them. Then I'm going to email them. If none of that happens, I'm going to do it again at noon. If none of that works, I'm going to do it again at the end of the day. So I'm going to hit them 3 times on week 1, okay? Every multi-channel, remember, I'm going to call, voicemail, text, email. And that cadence, I'm going to repeat that 3 times a day, every day for week 1. Now, week 2, am I going to forget? No. I'm going to call them and repeat that cadence at the beginning of the day and the end of the day, okay? All of week 2, I'm going to call, text, and email, and leave a voicemail. Now, week 3, I'm just going to do it at the end of the day, okay? At the end of the day, I'm going to worry about that once they get into 3 weeks old. I'm going to call them, voicemail, email, text them, okay? After that, if they still didn't answer it, then hey, they probably aren't going to call you back. You've tried for 3 weeks straight. You've done everything you do. Worry about the new leads that are coming in. But that's the cadence that I like to set for all of my inbound leads. And every time I hear a contractor, a home service business owner say, we need more leads, I'm like, well, what's your call booking rate? Okay, I don't know. What's your speed lead? I don't know. You know, our marketing agency isn't doing any good. Well, why aren't you calling these people back until an hour later, 30 minutes later, a day later? What do you think happened? They already called someone else. Are they going to tell you they called someone else every time? No, sometimes they will. A lot of times they're going to say, hey, I didn't mean to call you, right? When you hear that no, it's probably because your speed to lead isn't fast enough, okay? So this is the lead sprint, and I encourage you to use this inside your business to increase the conversion from lead to a sale. And remember, what gets measured gets managed. So you need some way to track your speed to lead or your call booking rate, okay? There's a lot of softwares out here that will do that. So I encourage you to do your own research and figure out which one works best for your business. But you want to know how fast are they responding to our leads, and then also what is the booking rate at which they are booking appointments. So basically what that means is we have so many leads that came in, and this is how many are booked into appointments. All right, guys, so look, I promise you, if you use this lead sprint in your business, it'll drastically increase the leads, drastically increase your sales. This is where it all begins. So focus on this, get it dialed in correctly, and I promise you, you will have a business that is booming with affluence. And one more thing, set the cadence with your CSRs. Every week, you want a meeting where you're going to go in and you're going to listen to their phone calls. You should be recording every call inside your office. And you want to have a meeting based on these calls. You want to look at these metrics and start managing, and then have a coaching session every week with your CSRs. And that way you can train them up and get them responding to leads faster, using the right tonality, being that great voice on the phone that people want to hear, and coach them on how to solve the customer's problem and convert them into a sales appointment, okay? Set that cadence weekly. At least meet with them once a week so you can help them and grow and improve. All right, guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, leave me a comment below. Leave me a thumbs up. We always appreciate it when you subscribe. And if you want a copy of this series that we're doing, I put together a book called The 5 Scaling Secrets. I'm going to drop it in the description of this video. You can go ahead and go download that right now. It's completely for free. I just really want to help you guys. So if you need anything from me, reach out anytime. Guys, we'll see you in the next video.